Oh, Jesus.
God, Chopper, man! I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
Hill climbing. It's probably the toughest discipline in cycling that you've never heard of. In the months of September and October every year in the UK, you can always find a group of cyclists racing up the most hellish gradient they can find in what can only be described as second-degree fun.
And the format for these events is pretty simple actually. Basically, it's rider against the clock up the steepest piece of tarmac that the organisers can realistically find, which is why today we are here at Swains Lane in London for the nichest of niches, an urban hill climb.
Sam has dragged me here today to Swains Lane, which is arguably one of the toughest climbs in the capital. 900 metres and 8% average gradient might not sound like much, but this one is going to hurt. 20% maximum gradients, full gas racing, and Sam's even got a little trick up his sleeve, which is going to make my day even more painful.
That's absolutely right. As an ex-junior hill climb champ, I think that you've already got enough of an advantage over pretty much everybody here. So I've brought along this. This is the Raleigh Chopper. Now, it was created back in 1972, and then it went on to become really popular in the 80s thanks to films like E.T., The Goonies, and then more recently, Stranger Things. So this bike really does have a proper cult following, which is why you're going to be riding it today. So Joe, how are you actually feeling about this challenge?
Well, as much as I'm not looking forward to lugging all 18 kilograms of this bike up Swains Lane today, I think it does fit the ethos of the event quite well. There's Brompton categories today, there's 2 categories for cargo bikes, so I think actually I'm not going to be quite as out of place as I might be in a traditional hill climb.
You're going to fit right in, to be honest. So if you had a goal for today though, what would you like to achieve?
Well, to put things into perspective, I think the course record for this climb is around just over the 1 minute mark. I had a look at what the best Brompton time was last year, and that was about 2 minutes 12.
Okay.
I will genuinely be over the moon with anything less than 3.5 minutes.
3.5 minutes, okay, I reckon we make that the target for the day, and if you can get under 3.5, I'd be very impressed. And actually, to be honest, I'll be impressed if this bike makes it to the top in one piece.
Oh, Jesus.
God, Chopper, man!
Oh. Yeah. Oh. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Oh.
How are you feeling, Joe?
Yeah, it's been a while since I felt like this, to be honest. Yeah, it was really good fun though. I chucked it into gear 2 to like start on the less steep bit, and it pinged into gear 3. My legs were like, oh. Sat back down, knocked into 1. Sort of measured my effort on the less steep section, and then when it kicked up, just
Full
off
gas.
the bike. Yeah. It was good.
So Joe, how'd you get on?
You know what? All in all, not too bad. I think pacing, as I mentioned earlier on camera, was pretty good. With hindsight, actually, I think the pacing was better than I realised. Initially, I thought maybe I went out a little bit too easy, but with hindsight, I think I got it pretty much spot on. So happy with how I rode and pretty happy with the time as well.
So, put us out of our misery. What was your time?
2 minutes 21 is the official time.
But the thing is, I think we need to put some of that into context, because I think the winning time of the day, or the fastest time of the day, was 1:17 or 1:18. It was about that. So essentially, you were a minute off the quickest of the day, and we know people have gone slower as well.
Yeah, and in fairness, I'd be really interested to see how that compares to the Bromptons as well, because as I said last year, I think it was 2 minutes 12 or something was the quickest Brompton time. But yeah, we'd have to see. I'd be really chuffed with that as well.
To be honest, I'm pretty glad I made you come up on this bike, because the amount of love that the Raleigh Chopper has had today has been phenomenal.
Absolutely.
People have been throwing it back to their past, kids have been loving it, so all in all, a fantastic day at the Urban Hill Climb. If you guys enjoyed the video, then please do drop it a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, and we will see you again very soon.